So I'm here with Miguel at the Cyber and Security Expo at Olympia.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again, Miguel.
Good to see you too, brother.
Yeah, we just enjoyed your talk. That was brilliant again.
It was fun.
Yeah. And what I really wanted to ask you about was AI. And have you used it personally at all?
I don't really use AI that well. I should say I don't use it intentionally.
Okay.
I'm sure there are plenty of products that are enhanced by AI, and I just don't realize that.
Yeah. Well, a lot of us are using it day to day.
Yeah.
And I think one thing that we sort of can see is that a lot of criminals are using it. So AI in terms of cyber crime, can you give us a bit of a take on that?
Sure. So the benefit of AI is being able to take a lot of data that's unstructured, turn it into information by adding structure, and then allowing users to gain insights from that. And so to me, that's what AI is really about. We have a big data problem.
Yeah.
AI is the antidote to that big data problem. Now, the quality of results may vary.
Yeah. But in terms of from a criminal's perspective, how are they using it?
I think it makes it a lot easier for them to be able to target individuals and also to be able to sift through the targets that they want to actually attack.
Yeah.
I am sure that they're using it to write code of some sort to make it easier to exploit others. And probably also to either create emails or maybe generate fictitious profiles that can be used to victimize others.
Yeah, we saw something on Twitter recently, or X as it is now, around bots creating profiles and stuff, and trying to force users and sort of accounts to be paid for. And that's as a result of AI as well, isn't it?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
So there's good uses and the bad uses, just like any tool.
Yeah.
You'll always see the good uses first, and then shortly behind that, you'll see those nefarious uses of the tool.
Yeah. So obviously, you're into fighting these types of crime.
Yes.
Is AI being used at all in sort of cybersecurity?
I doubt it. Well, okay, so I don't think the governments are using it yet because they need to be able to reproduce what they did and be able to say, hey, yeah, these are the tools, this is how they work. So I think that most governments will be reticent to use it, especially the US government. But as far as an organization like ARPA or defense, yes, using AI to enhance learning, to see patterns faster. But remember, for the most part now, AI is just an accelerated version of the knowledge that we currently have.
Yeah. Okay.
For now.
Yeah, too right.
Yeah.
So just finally, a little bit about Armor, and just in terms of the products and anything new coming out, anything.
So as far as anything new, not really. I think we have a different way of looking at GRC, going just beyond compliance and really thinking about governance and risk management.
Yeah,
and starting to ask questions that will lead to decision useful information. As opposed to, this is the checklist, this is what you need to do, this is what we did. How can we take the information that we produce and then allow that to enhance management decisions and strategic decisions so that the businesses can be more efficient and more effective?
Great. Nice one. Thank you. Really good to see you again. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Yes. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Bye.
We're here at the International Cyber and Security Show at Olympia, and I'm joined by Ian from Armor Defense. Hi, Ian.
Hi, Andy.
Hiya. You all right? Yeah, good. Thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah,
good stuff. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what Armor do?
Sure, yeah. Armor is a managed security services series. Providing security services, technology, GRC to direct customers, managed services providers, hyperscalers as well. We work with them on.
Great. So we've just listened to your colleague Miguel's talk. What were the biggest takeaways from that today?
The biggest takeaways really is that you can humanize the problem, right? Technology is not the solution to building resilience into your organization, being able to identify your risks. Like, technology is part of the story, right? The whole skill set and the mindset piece are also really important. Miguel does a great job of talking about cybersecurity without talking about technology. So you can see the illumination on people's faces, those sort of like light bulb moments when they realize that actually they know how to build resilience into their day-to-day lives, and what we're asking people to tap into, they already know how to do. But you kind of switch off when it becomes cybersecurity because you immediately start thinking about technology, and it's an IT problem, and it's somebody who understands IT.
It's expensive.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
And it's their responsibility to address it.
Right.
So,
but it's about managing risk, like you say.
Yeah, it's about managing risk. You can't talk about risk without really understanding what an acceptable loss is.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody here, right, is talking about risk, and they're talking about resilience as well. That's another buzzword. But you can talk a great story about risk and resilience, but like, how do you get people to really understand what is an acceptable loss?
Sure.
Okay? So take the MGM hack as an example, right? They're losing, as Miguel said in his talk, somewhere in the region of like $8 million a day. So someone approached them like 3 weeks ago and said, do you want to pay $3 million for a ransomware solution, and we will guarantee that you'll never be a victim of ransomware? 3 weeks ago, they'd probably say no.
Yeah.
Now they would say yes.
Yeah. Because the cost is a lot more than the investment in the first place. Yeah, absolutely. So what are you hoping to get from the show? You're here for a few days?
Yeah, we were here yesterday, here all day today. And other than the obvious things of, we're still in that brand awareness phase for Armour Defence Limited here in the UK. So raising the profile of the brand is really, really important. So broadening the network, deepening existing connections, creating new ones, but also, taking a look around and making sure that our messaging is right.
Yeah.
Right? Like I said, everybody here is selling technology. Everybody here wants to sell you a pen test, right? And really what we want to do is talk to people. We want to educate people. We want to understand what their challenges are, like really understand what it is that they're trying to achieve. And actually, if we can't help, through broadening our network, we definitely know someone that can.
Right, absolutely. Brilliant. Nice one. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. And it's been really good. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. It's been really good to see you.
Pleasure.
Thanks, Ian.
Cheers, mate.
Nice
Thank
one.
you.
Cheers.